Hello, hello, my fellow YouTubers. It's me again, Carlita, your Spice Queen, with another word on the curve. And the word is that the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7 Reunion Part 1 left no space for the imagination. When I tell you, these ladies weren't holding back with the details. And I have the 411. But before we go into that, let's do what we do naturally. You know what it is. Let's please subscribe. Please subscribe. Let's share and leave comments. Please leave comments. It motivates me to create new content. Okay? And I'm so excited. I want to get started. So, with every word on the curve, there is an article involved. This particular information was brought to us by Reality T. It is authored by JLP on Monday, the 20th, 2023. Okay? And so let's get started, and it reads like this. After a season of lethal shade, drink flying, outlandish accusations, and so much more, the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7 reunion is finally here. And, of course, the first part didn't disappoint. However, in case you missed it, here are the 5 main takeaways, okay? Now, up first, Ashley. Ashley updates viewers about her relationship with Michael. After 7 years of cringy behavior, Ashley Darby finally called it quits with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Michael Darby. This news isn't surprising for fans of the show, as Michael has been at the center of Real Housewives of Potomac controversy since the early days. If you remember Season 1, Gizelle, Brian, and Robin Dixon called Michael out for squeezing Katie Ross' fiance's butt. This memorable moment went down during Sharice Jackson Jordan's birthday party. And if that wasn't enough, a Real Housewives cameraman pressed charges against Michael after he allegedly grabbed their butt. Needless to say, Ashley kicking this man to the curb has always been the move we've just been waiting on. However, it may not have been beneficial for her. Ashley revealed that despite signing a prenup and adding some additional clauses, Michael's lawyers were just too damn good. Basically, Ashley gets no alimony, no spousal report, and nothing else to help her live her life after putting up with a lying, cheating creep of a man for so long. Whoa, Ashley, I feel bad for you, and I'm so sad things between her and Luke Branson didn't work out. But who knows? Maybe Season 8 will feature new love. And it reads on. Now, Mia's health update. At the beginning of the season, Gizelle and Robin were in the hot seat for questioning Mia's Thornton about her cancer scare. From the premiere episode, Mia was bothered by their line of questioning. They weren't alone in their thinking. We all had questions, and we all wanted answers. Although Mia didn't have cancer, she revealed she is still under care and is still taking medication. Eventually, she told Robin and the rest of the cast that she was considering a hysterectomy and that she could relate to Gizelle as she showcased the same journey on the show. Andy asked Mia if she thought her body was rejecting the many cosmetic surgeries she had. And although she doesn't know for sure, she did say the thought crossed her mind. Either way, I'm happy that she's healthy and cancer-free. That. Now, up next, Wendy. Wendy and Mia are still at odds. Since the beginning of the season, Mia and Wendy Osefo have been at war. From their initial fight in South Beach over Peter Thomas to their rehash squabble in Mexico. It's safe to say these ladies are in no way close to burying the hatchet. If you recall, in the scene at the beginning of the season, when he was caught on a hot mic admitting she believed Mia was lying about her cancer scare. But in front of the group, she was adamant that Mia didn't need to share her story with anyone else. So which is it? Either you agree with the other ladies that her story seemed fishy, or you're on her side that the rest of the cast should mind their business. But it can't be both. Now, regardless, the ladies couldn't make much progress during this first part of the reunion. But with two more epic parts coming our way, getting to a better place of resolve between these two queens is entirely possible. It is entirely possible. We'll have to keep watching to see. Now, Mia and her family. Let's get a little update on that. Mia and her family. Although we still don't know precisely what Mia does, we know that she and Gordon Thornton ran into some trouble this past year when her family members stole her money. The story is confusing, and as Mia tried to best to explain it to Andy and the co-stars, no one could follow along. Apparently, there's a board of managing members. At first, Mia said there were 3 sitting board members, one being Gordon and the other 2 being his brother and another partner. From there, Mia explained how the other 2 votes were enough to overpower Gordon's 1 vote, which is how they lost control of their businesses. After Andy and the other ladies started asking questions, Mia's story changed. Now there are 8 sitting board members, and so on. Honestly, I don't really care about joint chiropractic or Mia's businesses. When and if it becomes a legal issue, like Giselle mentioned, it could turn into then ring me, right? I'm sorry. I honestly, I don't really care about joint chiropractic or Mia's businesses. When and if it becomes a legal issue, like Giselle mentioned, it could turn into then ring me. But until then, if you want me to tune into Mia's personal storyline, make sure it's something worth talking about. Now that must be awesome. Now Candace and Giselle. Let's go there. Let's do that. Candace and Giselle. After a long season of defending her man, Candace Gillett Bassett is coming for Giselle. But quite frankly, who is surprised here? Giselle and Candace have been at odds since the beginning of the season, when Giselle told the cast that Chris Bassett made her feel uncomfortable at the Real Housewives of Potomac season 6 reunion. One of the things viewers hoped they would get during the season was an actual sit-down between Candace, Chris, and Giselle. But that never happened. It's one of those reasons this storyline between Chris and Giselle felt so abrupt and unresolved. Candace made it clear she wanted to avoid speaking with Giselle. Chris was hardly anywhere to be found this year. But as part one of the reunion headed towards a close, things started to pick up between the 2 housewives as they aired their grievances. It's sad to see 2 former friends going at it the way Candace and Giselle did. But part 2 looks even better. Now, so that's it. That is it. That is the end of that. And I hope that you all found it to be interesting and informative. So tell me, what do you all think about the part 1 of the reunion? Were you surprised by anything the housewives said? I tried to give it to you as best I could. I read it to you and I said it to you. And I can't wait, and I'm looking forward to part 2. You know, I was surprised how Mia was up front about her. Well, she did the best she could do, I think, to explain part of her situation. But she was very, very detailed about her health and everything. So if you haven't seen it, please go back, try to find it. In any case, so please comment, let me know what you all think about it and things, and just let me know. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.